Hey, this is Brandon Brittingham from the Maryland Delaware Group, Law and Foster. I'm here with Redbeard, Will Brown. So what's kind of crazy is how we ended up working together. And, you know, it kind of ties into, like, just when it comes to you picking an agent, it's so much more than just all the shiny objects, but, like, the ability to actually solve a problem. So I actually bought a vehicle to get Will to settlement. So it's actually kind of a crazy story. It was you're buying your second home.
Yeah.
You'd bought your first home through me.
Mm-hmm.
And long story short, it was just nuts, like the domino effect of how many sales were around this. And the buyer of your house had a trailer that they had to sell, that they had sold. In order to buy your house, they had to sell that trailer, and at the last minute, they couldn't sell it. And I was freaking out because we had sold your house, you had bought a new house. The house that you were buying, it was the daughter of one of the most impactful teachers I've ever had, who was actually buying another house, which happened to be my house, right? I'm already confused. And it was just this stressful moment, and I had an epiphany of, you know, trailer has a tag. Can I sell it to somebody who sells cars? And so I called a friend of mine at a car dealership, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll buy the trailer if you test drive a Denali."
Yeah, and I pull up the settlement, and there's a couple of Denalis in the parking lot. So
Yeah, so the things we do for our clients. So I essentially bought a Denali to get Will to settlement, and then shortly thereafter, you talked to me about, you know, wanting to be in real estate.
yeah, during that whole process, and I also bought a car through the folks that, you know, helped make all that happen too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people just don't realize that when you in real estate, there's so many things that happen behind the scenes and so many things that go wrong that we have to solve, that clients don't know about. So, like, what's one of the crazy ones you've dealt with?
I think one of the craziest things I've dealt with is with this whole COVID thing and places being closed that aren't normally closed. I had a buyer that had to make a wire transfer for settlement, and he goes to the bank and they were closed, and he went to go get a money order or multiple money orders, and they were down for the day, and we had to convince the sellers to sign the paperwork the day before, and he had to drive to Pennsylvania overnight to get his checkbook to come back so he could cut a check to the title company. But I mean, it was a really, really stressful situation, but I mean, just trying to keep everybody cool during that. And, you know, the buyer had his trailer full of things parked at the house at the time being, so it was just, you know, that was an 11th hour thing.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of times it's not just what, you know, we can market and what we can bring to the table, but it's our ability to solve problems. And obviously, I'm willing to buy Denali to get somebody to settlement.
Yeah, give me a couple years. So,
So kind of after that, kind of what got you excited about getting into real estate?
I mean, just the problem solving thing was a big part of it. It's like, wow, man. I mean, you know, seeing somebody think outside of the box. You know, you'd never think that you'd hear somebody do that to get somebody's house to go to settlement on time. You know, the problem solving aspect of it, you know, helping people, you know, that look on their face when, you know, they buy that house that they've been, you know, just dreaming about, and, you know, or helping somebody sell their first house and, you know, making a little bit of money off of it so they can, you know, put that towards something else they want to do. You know, and just the environment itself, you know. I guess I'd like coming to work with you guys every day.
Well, this is Brandon and Will from the Maryland Delaware Group along with Foster. We do weird stuff to get you to settlement.
I like that. That was awesome.